Chapter 2: Diversity in the Living World. Living Outcomes. Students will be able to understand the meaning of biodiversity. Group plants and animals in different categories. Understand the meaning of adaptation in plants and animals. Warm-up. 1. Make a list of 5 animals other than pets living in your house. 2. Make a list of 5 plants near your school or house. It was lunch break, so every student hurriedly finished the lunch and rushed to the playground to enjoy till the tolling of the next bell. When Sneha entered the playground, she noticed a small crowd in one corner of the playground. On getting closer, she noticed that some children had surrounded Arya, who was sitting crouched on the ground. Arya was feeding a biscuit to a squirrel. The squirrel was accepting every bite from the biscuit as if it was an old friend of Arya. A crow atop a nearby tree was crowing in a harsh sound as if it didn't like all the attention the squirrel was getting. Other creatures on other trees and in bushes were busy with their own life as they were least bothered about all the culture going around. When you are in a playground or in a park, you may have noticed different types of trees. You may also have noticed several creatures on or under those trees. You will be able to see many creatures even in your house, such as cockroaches, lizards, ants, rats, etc. In fact, the world around us is full of variety of living beings. Name of plant, type of stem, hard or soft, shape of leaves, flowers, yes, no, any other observation. People, hard, big and hard shape with a long and thin tip. Not sure, rope-like branches hanging from tree. While noting down the names of plants and other features in this table, you would notice following things. Some plants are tall while others are short. Some plants have hard woody stem while some have soft greenish stem. Leaves of different plants are in different shapes. Some plants bear flowers while some other don't bear flowers. After completing the table about the plants, fill the following table with names and features of some animals you observe. Note down the place where they live, what they eat, how they move from one place to another, etc. Name of animal, place where they live, what they eat, how they move, any other observation. Sparrow on tree, grains, flies, has small and pointed beaks. While noting down the name of animals and their features in this table, you would notice following things. Some animals are big while some others tiny. Some animals live on trees while some others live on ground. Some animals eat fruits while some others eat insects and worms. Some animals use legs for running or walking while some others use wings for flying. Biodiversity. This activity shows that there are different types of plants and animals around us. If such is the diversity of plants and animals in your neighborhood, you can well imagine the scale of diversity in a forest where animals live far away from human disturbance and where plants can grow without interference by humans. The variety of plants and animals at a place contribute to biodiversity at that place. The variety of living beings in a geographical region is called biodiversity of that region. Each living being plays a certain role in biodiversity. Some of them are as follows. Plants make food for themselves and animals depend on plants for food. Some animals directly take food from plants while other animals indirectly take food from plants. Trees also provide shelter to many animals. Animals don't take food from plants for free, rather they help plants in numerous ways. Some animals help in spreading the seeds far and wide. Some animals help in pollination. Some plants and animals clean the environment by adding the dead remains of plants and animals. These examples shows that plants and animals depend on each other for their various needs. Thus, a system of interdependency between plants, animals and non-living things is created. Do you know? There are millions of microorganisms inside our body, which means human body exists with biodiversity. Such a system of interdependency between plants, animals and non-living things is called ecosystem. Different components of ecosystem play different roles. How to group plants and animals? Have you ever noticed how your mother arranges various items in kitchen? You may observe that spices are kept on a different shelf and grains are kept on a different shelf. You may also observe that metal utensils are kept on a shelf that is different from the shelf meant for ceramic utensils. Why does your mother do it? She segregates items into different groups so that she can easily find them when needed. Similarly, we also need to group plants and animals on different criteria so that studying them becomes easier. Scientists have devised quite complex system for classification of animals and plants. However, we will focus on some simple methods to classify animals and plants in this lesson.